وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم آمين. وبعد. We stopped at hadith, the last hadith we took was hadith 849. It was narrated by Abi Yusuf Abdullah bin Salam. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident that Abdullah bin Salam here, he was a Jewish rabbi who converted to Islam, a companion, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And he was one of the few Jewish converts in Medina. And so the number of Jewish converts to Islam is few in general. And during the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there were just a few of them that converted. I don't know if it was 3 or 4. Abdullah bin Salam was actually known as being one of the most prominent among the Jews that converted. We know that the wife of the Prophet ﷺ was also Safiya bint Huyay ibn al-Khattab. She was also the daughter of Huyay ibn al-Khattab, who was a chieftain of a Jewish tribe. Right? And so she's also one of the few Jewish converts to Islam. But Abdullah bin Salam, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, there's a story about him, but I don't want to. I don't want to get into the details of it. We don't have the time. But he's an important companion to know. He has actually a very important history, and we should be familiar with him, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. The Prophet ﷺ said, if 10 among the Jews were to believe in me, then the rest would have followed. Or kama qala alayhi salam, showing that if just a handful had the courage to embrace Islam and the humility to embrace Islam, accept the Prophet ﷺ as a messenger of Allah, then the rest of the community would have followed. But the different Jewish tribes of Medina did not. We have Bani Qurayza, Bani Qaynuqa, Bani Nadir. They all opposed the Prophet ﷺ till the end, till each tribe was expelled. Not just opposed him, but they actually tried to assassinate him, plot against him, alayhi salatu wassalam. And so this doesn't make us, anti-Jews in any way, but it shows that there is a pride that is in the Jewish tradition, where they see themselves as the chosen people of God, and that no matter what the circumstances, that they're always the best people, and that they have the superiority that they've been given by God. And we're not claiming that this is general, to all and every single Jew, but this is a common belief that is shared in the Jewish faith and with Bani Israel in the past. And so that is something I wanted to share about Abdullah bin Salam radiallahu ta'ala anhu. The following hadith tonight is hadith 850. It's narrated by Al-Tufayl ibn Ubay ibn Ka'b radiallahu anhu أنه كان يأتي عبد الله بن عمر فيغدو معه إلى السوق فإذا غدونا إلى السوق لم يمر عبد الله على سقاط ولا صاحب بيعة ولا مسكين ولا أحد إلا سلم عليه. قال الطفيل فجئت عبد الله بن عمر يوما فاستتبعني إلى السوق فقلت له ما تصنع بالسوق وأنت لا تقف على البيع ولا تسأل عن السلع ولا تسوم بها ولا تجلس في مجالس السوق وأقول اجلس بنا هنا نتحدث. فقال يا أبا بطن وكان طفيل ذا بطن إنما نغدو من أجل السلام فنسلم على من لقيناه. رواه مالك في الموطأ بإسناد صحيح. So this is a story narrated by Al-Tufayl. He was a student of Abdullah bin Umar. Abdullah bin Umar, he's the son of Umar ibn al-Khattab, prolific narrator of hadith. He's one of the 7. There are 7 companions who narrated many ahadith, over 1,000, majority of them. Abdullah bin Umar is one of those companions. And Tufayl was his student. So he said Abdullah bin Umar used to go to the market, and he would go with him. And so when we went to the market, Abdullah would not pass by he did not pass by anyone selling goods, selling cheap quality goods or other commodities, a poor person, and anyone else without offering salam to them. He would go to the market, anyone he encountered in the souk, a merchant, a poor person, somebody on the streets, anybody, he would give them salam. And then he said, I visited Abdullah bin Umar one day, and he asked me to go with him to the marketplace. I said to him, what are you going to do in the marketplace when you do not sell anything, nor ask about any goods, nor inquire about the price, nor sit in any of the assemblies of the marketplace? This is very awkward. You go to the souk, you go to the marketplace, but you don't buy anything, you don't ask about anything, you don't sit at the coffee shops, right, in our modern language, you don't socialize with anybody, you just go and you give salam and you leave. So why are we going again? He said, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, we would rather sit here and talk. So Tufail said, why don't we just stay here and talk among ourselves? He said, oh, you with a belly. Tufail, he had a belly, so he called him that button, nicknaming him. And he had this relationship where he could be sarcastic with him. And so Tufail did have a large belly, as described in the hadith. He said, we only go to offer salam to whomever we meet. So this is the companion Sayyidina Abdullah bin Umar. He said, I only go to the market to go greet the community, to give them salam, to show myself, to greet all of the poor and the common people and the merchants and the buyers, to give salam to everybody we encounter. Why? Because the Messenger of Allah commanded that. He commanded we spread salam. And so the purpose of this story is to show us the importance of spreading salam among the Muslims and greeting one another, greeting family members, calling relatives, giving them salam, saying hi, how are you, how's everybody doing? This is a sunnah that we need to revive and spread and increase. And that we read in the previous hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, this is one of the qualities, if you were to do this regularly, you will enter Jannah without any obstacle. Right? This quality of spreading salam. We ask Allah to give us the tawfiq and the guidance to embody and practice this hadith. Allahumma ameen, wa jazakumullah khair, wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een, walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.